If you've just been diagnosed with gastroparesis, I know you're probably feeling completely overwhelmed and just want to know what you can safely eat. We're going to cut right through all that confusion and get you some answers.
Okay, let's just dive right into it. The big question, the one that's probably screaming in your mind right now is, what can I actually eat tonight? Well, this whole explainer is designed to be your very first foundational guide to answer exactly that.
So, first things first, what even is gastroparesis? Well, to put it simply, it's a condition where your stomach muscles are, working a little less efficiently. Think of it like a traffic jam in your digestive system. Food just moves a lot more slowly than it's supposed to.
And if you have it, you're probably way too familiar with these symptoms, right? That constant nausea, the bloating, feeling totally full after just a couple of bites, it can be so frustrating. This is a very real and often really disruptive condition.
But, and this is a big but, there is something you can do about it right now. And it all starts with one simple rule. If you don't remember anything else, please remember this. Your new best friends are low-fat and low-fiber foods. That is the golden rule for every single meal from here on out. So, with that golden rule in mind, let's get practical. Let's look at some super simple, immediate food swaps you can make for your very next meal. Let's kick things off with grains. High-fiber foods like whole grain bread and oatmeal are actually really tough for a slow stomach to break down. So the key is to swap them for things that are way easier to digest. We're talking soft white bread, cream of wheat, or pasta that's been cooked until it's really soft. Your stomach is going to thank you for making its job a little easier. Now for proteins, and you'll start to see how this builds. The issue here is usually fat. High-fat foods like bacon, sausage, and anything fried can actually slow down your stomach, emptying even more. So the smart swap is for lean, low-fat proteins. Eggs, pretty much any way you make them, are usually a great choice. Same with baked or poached fish and well-cooked chicken or turkey. So what about fruits? Aren't they supposed to be healthy? Well, yeah, of course, but for gastroparesis, how they're prepared is everything. Raw fruits with skins and seeds like apples and berries, they're just loaded with fiber that's tough to digest. So what you want to do is choose the processed, softer versions. This is a perfect example of that low-fiber rule in action. Swap a raw apple for applesauce or whole berries for a puree in a smoothie. Canned peaches and bananas are also excellent go-tos. And you guessed it, the exact same logic applies to vegetables. A raw salad or fibrous veggies like broccoli and corn can be a real challenge. The solution? Cooking. Cooking breaks down all that tough fiber, making the vegetables so much easier for your system to handle. So swap that raw salad for some cooked carrots, well-steamed spinach, or even a nice, comforting bowl of pureed vegetable soup. And this goes for snacks, too. Things like nuts, seeds, and chunky nut butters, they're high in both fat and fiber. The better choice is going to be something smooth and simple. A little bit of smooth peanut butter, some yogurt, cottage cheese, or even pudding can be a really gentle and satisfying option. Okay, so we've covered a lot about what to eat, but here's something that might actually surprise you. How you eat is just as important as what you eat. Let's look at a few smart habits that can make a huge, immediate difference in how you feel. There are really 3 key habits to get into. First, try to eat 6 small meals instead of 3 big ones. This just gives your stomach less work to do at any one time. Second, chew your food really well. You're basically pre-digesting it in your mouth, which gives your stomach a huge head start. And third, try to sit upright for at least an hour after eating. Let gravity do some of the work for you. I know it can feel a little daunting at first, but just remember this. The right diet really can help ease your symptoms and make you feel better. These changes are powerful tools, and you can start using them today to get some of that control back. So, this is your starting point. These aren't just rules on a screen, they're your first steps to actually feeling better. As you look at this, the question to ask yourself is, what's the first easy swap you're going to make today?